Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's the other guy back here again with another one. Do not take dating advice from women. To your surprise, I'm putting quotations by this video because I like to challenge it, right? This is what we do on this channel. I like to teach you perspective. I overall would agree with the statement, but it heavily depends on your environment and how you're viewed. Let me explain. Some guy had said to me, how you know a woman doesn't like you? It's because she's talking about all that whole shit with her friends in front of you, which means that she doesn't care about you. And it might have some truth to it, but I want to explain it even further so you could understand. Let's just say there's a bell curve. And within that 68th percentile, right, you fall between the lines of damn well being a gay best friend or being relatively handsome but a square, and they don't want to share any information with you. If you're in the 68th percentile, this might be true for you. You might hear some square shit, which is like going to what I was saying, how you're perceived. So you might ask this woman, right? Hey, what are things that I need to do to attract women? And they're going to give you the most square advice possible. You know why? It's because you're in a square setting, right? Asking a square ass fucking question. Why would you ever ask a woman that question? That is a square question. So you're going to get a square ass answer. She's going to tell you that you should buy her flowers. She's going to tell you that you should express yourself to her. Let her know how you feel. That's what she's going to say. Why? Because you asked a square ass question. See, that's where you got it all fucked up. You already lost. See, how you actually get advice from women, you got to keep watching. But either way, right? So going back to the bell curve, he had said something. He had said, hey, if you falling within this category and she's talking with her friends and she's talking about all that whole shit, she don't care, right, about you, you're probably never going to hit. You're on each extreme and you're on the negative extreme. See, on the positive extreme, right, you probably done hit her and her friend numerous times. Let me explain. See, when you're not a square and when you're not viewed as a square, right, women tend to unload, right, when it comes on to conversations, especially when you provide them an environment for them not to be a square. For example, you might say, what are things that you did like that's in a relationship that you regret, right? And she might give you a vanilla ass answer, or she might say, oh yeah, I'm not at fault. But you look her dead in her fucking face and tell her, you feel me? You think I'm vanilla or some shit? Like you think I'm some buster? I'm gonna give you an example. There was one time I was with a bitch, you feel me? And I called another bitch over. I had a threesome and shit, and I had them both kissing on each other, this and that. And you talking crazy like that. See, she know now you ain't no fucking square no more, right? So she'll tend to unload. Let me tell you this. Women don't really, you see how I'm talking to you now on camera, right? On helping you out, how to get women, this and that, giving you perspective. There's not a lot of women doing that for women's side, right? So a woman might overshare, right? You have women online now showing men videos of them getting fucked, right? And asking men if they want a piece of that. I had a woman one time tell me, man, since I've been on birth control, man, niggas been going crazy. It's like they having a fucking field day. They just busting and busting and busting inside me. You best believe in my head, I'm like, oh, hell nah, what the fuck? Bitch, you nasty as fuck. You feel me? But no. I done created a zone where I wasn't going to show any judgment. So in my head, I might have been, oh shit, that hoe nasty as hell. Stay far away from her. But, you feel me? On the surface, I'm like, oh, word. You feel me? Oh, that's cool. give them the area to unload. You feel me? Like I said, they don't get no game from other women. They don't, right? They out here rowing the boat in mist, don't know where the fuck they're going. You feel me? So they tend to overshare on certain things, right? But you have to, the point is, you can't be seen as a square, because at this point, if you just directly asking a woman what you should do or what kind of advice you should get to attract another woman, you might as well have a camera out asking her if she's a good woman, yes or no. You see, your setting matters so much, right? If she has a camera out, of course she's going to say the most politically correct answer. This is why when I cover, like when men cover this content and you got that guy going across the street, maybe he in Miami or whatever the case is, and women say a load of bullshit, and y'all be like, oh my God, like, see, there she go, like, you could never go ask a woman for advice. You're in a fucking square ass environment and you're mad that you're getting a square ass fucking answer. Auto, boy, what? Put that woman, take that woman out that square ass environment. Let that woman know you ain't no vanilla ass nigga. Let that woman breathe that you'll be shocked about the shit that she say. You'll be disgusted. But you better act like you're not though. You better act like you're not. I learned so much about women from the actions, right? And the woman that I would get advice from, I would actually be fucking. For example, the best result of this would be women that are either a side chick or you're a side, you feel me, in their relationship. I know, shame on me, but I wouldn't be making this channel, I wouldn't be coming up on here giving you information if I never had the perspective on it. That would be coming on here talking about how my experience dating white women or whatever the case. I've never been with a white woman in my life. That's why I've never spoke about it. You get what I'm saying? But I have been a side guy. And let me tell you a story about Stink, right? Stink was in New York while his girl was in Georgia, right? And Stink always believed that his girl was good. And this is, like I said, yeah, this is where men fuck up. You think women are just, oh my God, they're good. You're vanilla. So you don't get to see certain sides. Once a woman know you're vanilla, she's going to pretend and play the part where you want her to be. Right? So at the end of the day, Stink thought his girl was good, so she's going to pretend to be a good girl around Stink. You get what I'm saying? See, Stink was on the phone with his girl for 5 years, right? She's saying, baby, I love you. You feel me? I can't wait to come back up there. I want to see you again. Meanwhile, Stink don't even know that his bitch was about to get railed by me. You get what I'm saying? And she got railed that night. Woke up, got railed again. You feel me? Went back to sleep, woke up, got railed again. It doesn't end. See, she's going to show me, and she's going to show me a side. She's going to tell me a side that Stink doesn't get to hear. Because Stink already had a preconceived notion that his girl was supposed to be good. So she gets in pretend mode with him. But like I teach y'all on this channel, I teach y'all this, and I say, every woman's a slut. Every woman's a hoe, right? Not because it's a literal statement. It's because I want you to unlock the next side of her so she could be who she wants to be freely. And then with her actions of being free, you get to decide if that woman is a good woman or not. But that's another topic for another video. She gets to unload on a guy. Let me give you another circumstance. I had a woman come to my house, right? Beg me for forgiveness. Told me everything about what her current man not doing in her life, right? Tell me everything that he wasn't doing, how he was limp, how he didn't perform well in bed. You feel me? How she has to drive him around everywhere. She came over to get railed, right? Just to have him pick her up, right, with his sister car. You get what I'm saying? See, you could get advice from women, you'd be shocked, that live a quote unquote free life. This is why I ain't gonna lie, the most brutally honest women are probably hoes. They'll probably tell you how it is for real. They'll let you in the know. Girls that are pretending to be good, it's like being in a girl's locker room for them. They know what took place. They know what's a guan. At the end of the day, they know what's a guan. You feel me? They'll tell you, oh yeah, this girl's a good girl. This girl ain't no good girl. She pretending like she is, but she not. She really a hoe. You feel me? She thinks she better than everybody else. But you have to not be in that square setting. Women cannot think that you're vanilla. Then they will tell you the actual truth. So yeah, go ahead and pop your camera out and ask women on the fucking street side, right? Knowing that you have a full fucking audience on the other side of that fucking camera, and get mad that she's not giving a genuine answer, right? When in reality, you could just let her know straight up, yeah, I ain't on that vanilla shit, right? See, when you talk to me, let's have a plain conversation. Like, I don't like any of that vanilla shit. Like, tell me that dirt. Like, I want to hear that dirt. Like, you feel me? And I'll give you examples of myself, my own. You'd be surprised. In some cases, some women just would be attracted to you based off that, because they looking at you like, yo, this, like, he a grown ass nigga. Be like this too. You ain't no cat fucking, you ain't telling that next niggas this. This conversation's between you and me. This conversation is between you and me. Nobody about to hear about this. It's just me and you. See, she probably go ahead and tell all her friends, you don't give a fuck. Because that's only gonna want to make her friends want to fuck too. You feel me? But she's probably gonna, do all that. But make sure you hold your end down. You feel me? Like I said, ain't no names, ain't no name dropping or whatever the case is. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about or whatever the case is. But the point is, like, she needs to have a blank canvas where she could feel like she could do anything that she wants right on that fucking canvas without saying, okay, this is bad, this is ugly, this is good, or whatever the case is. No judgment. Just let her fucking draw, right? And see what you get from it, so you can see the real her. And stop trying to paint an image. Give her an image, give her an outline of what she should draw, what she should be, and try to fit in that image. Because she gonna break out that motherfucker. She gonna be begging to break out that motherfucker. Get what I'm saying? So, I mean, this might be a long video, right? But I just want to chop it up with guys, let the guys know, bro. Like, it's not that you get bad advice from women. Some women genuinely believe that they're telling the truth, because in some cases, when they're like, oh, okay, give her flowers, or, tell her how you feel, they're projecting an image of the guy that they like in their head, wishing that they would do that to them. And that's what they would like from a guy that they view as attractive, or that they're, you know what I'm saying? Like they're dealing with. That's why some woman will genuinely believe that that's the truth. You see what I'm saying? But having a real conversation, a woman cannot view you as a square, right? For one. Two, you cannot be in a square setting, meaning you let her know ain't no judgment going on. You let her know, let's talk about that dirt. I don't want to hear no vanilla shit. You feel me? Open her up. Let her talk. Thirdly, like I said, women tend to overshare when you put her in environments like this, because they lose the plot. Their job as a woman is to not look at like a hoe as much as possible. But when women aren't teaching women that, you feel me? you get whatever you get from me, they're gonna overshare like a motherfucker and gonna tell you some shit that you should be disgusted by. 4, you're probably already fucking in that setting because women are attracted to the fact that they could just be themselves sometimes. You don't even have to be fully Chad or Tyrone, right? You could be a good guy that had conversations, raw conversations like this. You feel me? Raw conversations like this. They love shit like that. They're curious because they like, this guy knows so much. I wonder how he is in the room. You feel me? So yeah, get up out that square setting, man. You feel me? And actually like have a deep conversation about some grimy ass shit. And you'll get actual advice from women. You feel me? But yeah, as long as you in the square, as long as you feel me, on the surface level shit, no, don't ever take a woman's advice. She's only projecting and only gonna be misleading you. Like, comment, subscribe. Be easy.